All right, welcome to Alaskan Ballistics Tuesday night gun chat. I hope you're all doing well today. Make sure you put your comments in the side, put your name, where you're from, whatever you want to. I will shout out the chat in just a minute. So I hope everybody goes ahead and does that and join. Don't forget to join my AD page. That's where the cool stuff is. So go join that. It's free. All right, free to sign up, free to join, all that kind of stuff. So anyway, if you've never seen one of my chats, you just ask me anything you want to. I'll give you my advice. And I would, if I don't know, I'll say I don't know. And we'll go from there. My advice is worth exactly what you pay for it, unless, of course, you've given a super chat, in which case it's probably worth less than what you paid for it. But we appreciate it anyway. So, anyway, tonight's opening question for you guys: have you ever bought ammo for a gun that you have not received yet? All right. So, have you ever bought ammo for a gun for a gun you haven't made or bought yet? Have you ever bought ammo for a gun you haven't bought yet? Did you get your moose? Nope, I did not get one. So neither did my hunting buddy, and he had some people scare some away from him. Yeah. So I bought ammo for a gun I didn't yet. So there you go. Hunter Kirk says yes, 400. So that's the opening question. Have you ever bought ammo for a gun you haven't bought yet or gotten yet or whatever? All right, it's time to shout out the chat. I do not know that you're here if you do not put in your name and say hi that you're here. All right, Dan O'Neill is here. Full moon, the price for silver bullets is going up. Thank you, Dan. All right, Curmudgeon, Alaska. So got his own little channel. Go check that out. All right, let's see. Anonymous F is here. Nicholas Barcombe is here. All right. It's Bear Claw 700. Good to see you. 223. Yes. Okay, good. J5 We 3D. Good job. Good evening from North Idaho, Hunter Kirk, as always. And that is that. So, your job is to put what gun you have bought ammo for but haven't got yet, or what ammo you bought, what caliber cartridge, whatever you want to call it. Or, okay, you can guess what cartridges I started stocking up on that I do not have yet. I hope to maybe sell my 300 Win Mag after I do another video or two with it, and then possibly make some cartridges, make wheeling and dealing, and see if I can get a one of the uppers for it. So cool. David Posey is here, listening in on the way from home from work. What's up, Chris Heitzman? Yep. If you're in Alaska, make sure you vote yes on 2. Yes on 2. All right. Kind of, that is what it is. I've loaded many rounds of ammo for guns I didn't own at the time. Yep, that is what it is. I have done the same. No moose here either. Too many bears. TOO. Many bears. Just so you know. All right. So I'm sorry, I'm grammar Nazi tonight. So you can either tell me what caliber you have bought ammo for when you didn't have the gun, or you can try to guess what caliber I have ammo for when I don't have the gun yet. So, oh, Hunter Kirk, I appreciate that, brother. Yep, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah. So I appreciate that. What's up, Plowhammer? Good evening from our communist neighbor to the east from Canada. So, yep. I'm guessing you are buying 300 PRC. That is a great guess. That is incorrect. Okay. So this would be a gun I would want to own, even if I didn't have a YouTube channel, because I consider it more of a, if crap hits the fan, I consider it kind of a neighborhood defense type rifle. So y'all figure out what that means. Yeah, sorry being lazy while typing and cooking. I heard that. 45 Colt for pre-lock 625 mountain gun. Love it in the 6.5 inch blue model 25 pin barrel. That's awesome, man. 243 or 65 Creedmoor for a nice low recoil in an AR-10. Well, Anonymous F, you haven't watched the channel enough. I already have a nice low recoil in an AR-10 in 65 Creedmoor. And I would love to get one of the new Ballistic Advantage 243 barrels. So, yeah. So that's that. Okay, yes. I was buying a 6.5 Creedmoor Bergara, but I ended up trading it to my buddy for an old Remington 730-6 so that I could give the Bergara to his daughter, so that he could give the Bergara to his daughter, black and gray speckled paint. Sweet. Oh, that's pretty good. So yeah, I love my 6.5 Creedmoor Bergara. You gave her a heck of a deal. Nice job. Clay P, I've already got tons of videos on 223 ballistics and AR-15s that I own on the channel. So I own 4 5.56 AR-15s. So what is up, Luminous Dave? Channel member. Make sure those channel members actually help us a little bit more than Patreon. So that's awesome. Appreciate y'all keeping up with that. I know um uh what's his name? Gosh, CloverTac sponsored a few of you guys to become upgraded channel members. So it's not that expensive. You can give $1 or $2 to the channel. It really, really helps, especially when I had to pay for a tax stamp yesterday and a transfer fee. So, that kind of is what it is. I was going to ask which one, but I'm guessing you would go with 6.5. Over 243, yeah, absolutely. I would love to have a 243 though. 8.6 blackout. Now that is something I've been thinking about building seriously, especially since my first can, my first well, I have a 22 can from a long time ago, but my second can got approved in 2 days. So for home defense, like someone breaking in your home, I prefer number 4 or 5 copper plated birdshot over buckshot because buckshot's just gonna go through way too many walls if you miss. So the birdshot probably will too, but at least it spreads out a lot faster and a lot more uh like it just bugs out. So I prefer that for home defense. That's what my shotguns are loaded up with. You're gonna, if you live, you're gonna make the surgeon work. So that's kind of the way I think about it. So yeah, no, I've really been thinking about an 8.6 blackout. Like that would be a interesting gun, especially to shoot a moose with, like right up the hill. But the problem with 8.6 blackout is a lot of expanding bullets in .338 diameter. A lot of those expanding bullets can't take the twist rate being so tight, and it just spins them out. So I don't know if Barnes does or not yet. Sorry, I got to stretch my neck here. All right. Yeah. Once bought a box of 357 mag before buying my S&WJ frame. Kind of made me commit to getting the revolver, and glad I did. There you go. Bird shot will clear a doorway like nothing else. Yeah, that's true. Yep, that is absolutely true. All right, so some people are guessing still what caliber did I pick up that I'm hoping I'll have the money in the next few months to get or to build. So there's a lot of large handguns. The Dirty Harry looking S&W 6.5-inch 45 Colt M25 has the best feel of them all in your hand. Sweet. That's awesome, man. 30 carbine. My dad actually killed his first deer with a 30 carbine at like 25 yards. Soft points. It wasn't legal in Virginia, but I think they were hunting in Maryland or something across the border. So, yeah, that was very, very interesting. So, I'll pull out the box of ammo at the end of the chat. So, if you really want to know, you got to stay till the end of the chat. All right. So I have a tax stamp going right now from Anachoic Suppressors. So if you've been following my Twitter X feed or my arms directory page or anything like that, Anachoic is a new thing, and they've actually sent me one to test. I've held it in my hands. It is gorgeous, OD green cerakoted titanium suppressor. It's just amazingly light, and it's well made, well thought out, and it's user serviceable, and it can do anything from 9mm to 458 Winchester Magnum. So anyway, is what it is. Always thought 8.6 blackout was too similar to 338 Federal. Yeah, in supersonic bullets, that would be correct. It would be very similar to 338 Federal. The problem is that in subsonic bullets, the 8.6 blackout, real like the 8.6 blackout is like really, really quiet, but in supersonic bullets, it can, if the jacket is not thick enough or made out of the right material, it can spin that jacket apart. So 300 blackout for the neighborhood defense. I need to get one of those too. That is not what I was thinking, but yes, I need to get one of those too. So 300 blackout. I've been, now that I've got some suppressors on the way, and um, one suppressor on the way, one suppressor on a rifle, and now I can say with confidence that yeah, I've been considering the 86 blackout or 300 blackout for that, but not for neighborhood defense. Like, it doesn't matter how quiet I'm going to be if the car full of gangsters or car full of whatever you want to call them is going up. It's coming up my street, coming up the road, barricade my neighborhood, but is what it is. So anyway, still got some guesses. All right. Yeah. Right now I'd be shooting my 300 Win Mag like car like that. So 6.5 Grindle. Oh man, I love it, but no, not that. Thoughts on 22 Arc? Absolutely a waste of money and time. So they advertise it to beat 22 250 Ballistics. They are cherry picking their 22 250. I can get 300 feet per second faster with the 22 250 than the 22 Arc. I would stay away from it. It's dead on arrival. Like, no, 22 Creedmoor. Now that competes with 22 250 and can actually probably beat it. But yeah, there it is. What's up, G23? How you doing? It's good to see you. Make sure everybody goes and checks out his channel and accuracy first too. 450 Bushmaster. No, there's no. I have no point. I have a 458 SOCOM, so there's no point other than doing a YouTube comparison, getting a 450 Bushmaster. There's just no point in that. Saw 22 arc round for the first time today. Very cute little mini me of the 6.5 PRC. I do not have to worry about neighborhood defense. I have what I need for bears, as they are my meanest neighbors I have. There you go. What is the new 30 cal 9mm short? Oh, you're talking about 30 super carry? Yeah. G23, I already have a 4570. It's been on the channel a lot. Oh, so they're guessing what kind of what round of ammo did I buy for a rifle I haven't bought yet. All right. 358 shooting times Alaskan. I've never even heard of that caliber till now. Thanks, Johnny B. All right. Do moose and caribou behave the same way as deer? A lot like deer. Their movement patterns are a lot larger. Moose do stake out a kind of a territory during the rut. Caribou are a herd animal. They go in herds. So yeah, they're totally different. They're going to travel from a summer feeding ground to a winter one. So every time. What's up, Ken? Makes the best hard cast bullets. Go check them out at ckbcastbullets.com. It's awesome. All right. Yeah, I've heard about the Ruger 10mm carbine. I would love to get my hands and play on one of those, and that might be. I might sacrifice what I've got and do that. So, what's up, Doghouse Outdoors? 950 JDJ. Nope. All right, somebody guessed it. That is correct. I went in and stocked some ammo. Observer 1 finally guessed it. The 50 BMG round. Look, it's as long as my face, almost. And probably less deadly than my ugly looks. So anyway, there we go. Observer 1 finally got it. So there we go. Fluffy 10mm Jeep guy. Hey all, there you go. Yep. No, I would love 45 cal. Yeah, I already have a 458 SOCOM, so like that's because of the cans, plural. Yeah, the one that's coming. What's up, Tex 1680? It's nice to see you. Ken's website name is CKB. All right, that's Charlie Kilo Bravo castbullets.com. What's up, Jim Stoffel? How does a moose versus caribou versus whitetail taste if cooked the same? I've had moose meat once in Maine while on a black bear boat. It was delicious. Moose is the best burger. Caribou is the best steak, and whitetail suck compared to both of them. Not to say the whitetail can't be good, but yeah, they're so moose burger is a lot like eating a beef burger. You know, just really good stuff. Caribou is a lot more like eating a whitetail burger. But it falls apart more easily, but it's still more delicious. Like as long as you don't overcook it and all that kind of stuff. If I can find an engine block to shoot out, I will. What's up, Jim Stoffel? How you doing? Oh, yeah, I'm talking about neighborhood defense here. Yep. All right. LTNS. First, for me, it's caribou, moose, then whitetail. Yeah, there you go. For Grizz, 50 cal. Yeah, nice. What rifle? I'm thinking of doing the Safety Harbor Firearms 50 BMG upper because it's about the cheapest one you can get into. Cheapest way you can get into 50 BMG. So that's where I'm thinking. Why do people put red dot sauce on handguns? Are red dots a bad idea for a bear defense gun, and are they good for home defense handguns? Good for home defense handguns as long as you change the battery and make sure the battery is properly changed every time. Pull it out and double check it, shoot with it. So it is a lot easier to aim than lining up iron sights. It's just way easier to aim than lining up iron sights. And part of that is that once you get it there, like your shaking is not as bad. You can put that in the middle every time. It's a lot easier to aim. I have a lot tighter groups with a dot than I do without. It is harder for me to find first. So for me, I will not put it on a bear defense gun because bear defense gun, big front sight, pull the trigger when the front sight's on them. So that's what I think about bear defense guns. But yeah, they do a great job. They're accurate, and now follow up shots way better with a dot. So because when you shoot and your recoil it goes as long as you're not like choke and jerk the trigger down or left, you can just shoot boom, because that dot gets back on that. Once that dot's back on the target, shoot again. So yep. So it kind of is what it is. I know guys that hunt with a 50 BMG. Will you hunt with your new 50 BMG, and what kind of rifle are you getting? Okay, I already talked about what kind of rifle. No, I will not hunt with it. No, because I don't want to carry that. So, all right, just got done with his chat. Ghost Tactical. All right, you can make sure you'll go subscribe to him and everything. Yeah, so go Ghost Tactical, awesome channel, great guy. Thanks for your service to our country, Ghost, and what you do for veterans now. So we appreciate you. And everybody go check out Ghost Tactical. His chat's usually right before mine. I've been starting like at the end of his chat or in the middle of this second hour or something like that lately. So I apologize, Ghost. So all right. How's it going, y'all? What's up, Hotep? All right. Okay, what you is that the link to Ghost Tactical? What's up, Daniel Ravenstar? Great supporter from the channel Appreciate it. No worries, bro. One of the people I shared a B&B with for goals was the owner of Harbor Safety. Good guy. Yeah, I actually shared a B&B with him for IV 8888 last year. So I'm going to text him up and talk to him. But so we can shoot white claws with it. Hey, I'm down. I'm down. Let me know when and where. Yep. Red Tim 98. Hello from Nath Pole. So, yep, Ghost Tactical's channel is right here. Thank you, Hotep and G23. Make sure you go check them out. Appreciate that. Diesel up time. Yep. All right. It's good to have some good people in the chat. We appreciate it. Love your channel pick, Doghouse Outdoors. So, What brown bear caliber would you say is the most popular there? For defense, 45-70. For hunting, I would say because people buy one rifle and they want to do it all, 300 Winchester Magnum is kind of like the all around kind of thing that they would want to do. Um, but I would also say that 375 H&H is still pretty popular for brown bear. There's a lot of people. I know at least 3 people that use 375 H&H and one person that uses a 375 Ruger. So yeah, I agree. Red Team 898, 375 H&H. So it would be the most popular for handgun defense. It's probably 10 millimeter these days. 44 Magnum still around. I still carry 44 Magnum and a 10 millimeter backup. A lot of people go, well, I don't want to carry all that weight, Chuck. Well, I don't care. Yeah. Well, I'm OTOTEP again. Weight of the bullet doesn't matter as much as construction. So yeah, I would say, like, I would have no problems taking a brown bear with a 165 grain Barnes TTSX because it's a tough bullet, or even a 165 in grain CX Hornady CX. I'd have no problem. I'd probably ear hole it. I'd probably or neck shoot it, but I'd have no problem shooting it. Yeah, 338 Win Mag is very popular. That's what I killed my brown bear with. So yeah. If it's available in whichever rifle you choose, would you prefer a Barnes LRX or a Federal Terminal Scent? McGuire Ballistics hammer, or cutting edge bullets for hand loading? I haven't used McGuire Ballistics hammer or cutting edge. So between the two, if my rifle likes it, I prefer Barnes LRX because I'm going to get deeper penetration than I am with the Federal Terminal Scent. However, the Federal Terminal Scent is still a fantastic bullet. I just bought some Federal Terminal Scents tonight to make a 6.5 Creedmoor video with. So kind of is what it is. I had to shoot a lot of 50 BG back in the day with the M2. Tonight it sucks now that I'm older. I understand that. Yep, I understand that. 416 Remington is a good one. Remington Magnum, 416 Ribby, 416 Ruger. I've heard of a lot of them. So, yeah. Yes, I've seen the new 4570 Auto. It is a different cartridge. It is a cartridge that is essentially made with the back of the cartridge is made. The rim is made for a semi-auto instead of actual a 4570. It's not a 4570 government cartridge. It is its own ammo. Um, it looks like fun, but I can't afford one, so kind of is what it is. Okay, every time I say is what it is, it's time to drink. Thank you. Yeah, some of the muzzle brakes are actually sending the blast back. Yeah, that's true. You don't want us to be sitting beside one, that's for sure. About 100 rounds of Federal Terminal 6.5 Creedmoor. What I did notice is that they use small rifle primers. One, I intend to load the brass, but I'm not sure why they buy small rifle primers. A lot of people find more accuracy with it. They also find that the ignition doesn't burn as much uh, in the powder. The same amount of powder gets burned in the barrel, but not as much gets burned inside the casing. And so what happens is they actually it starts to blow powder down. And it's getting burned down the barrel. And so what happens is you have less throat erosion because you're not putting all that powder that's burning into the throat. So, yeah, 4590, 5120, those would all be great. Good luck finding ammo for it. Hello, what's up, Christopher Abernathy? So, yeah, I have to look at mine. Did I just where did I put it? Did I leave it upstairs? Thought I brought it down here with me, but I guess I didn't. So kind of is what it is. All right, is what it is. Is what it is. All right. So got a main. You better be throwing the 4 back right there. I think I said is what it is 4 times. There you go. So anybody got some good questions? Looking for some good questions. Yeah. I would like a 460 Smith& Wesson in a lever action, but the only one is about the price of two very good rifles. I agree. I mean what is it? The Armory. Oh gosh, I forgot the name of that one, but yeah, it's beautiful. What's up, Darth Yogi? Long time no see. Haven't been on this channel in a hot minute. Wow, you look a bit different. I hope you're having a good time. Yeah, having a good time. Just sitting here with my antlers on my head. So, absolutely, I'd use a suppressor on a 26-inch barrel. That's not even a question. Yeah, I would love to use a suppressor on a 26-inch barrel. I don't care how unwieldy it is. The longer the barrel, the easier it is to suppress because more of the sound's going to be better because more of the powder is going to be burned by the time it gets to, and more of the sound's going to be going away by the time it gets to the suppressor to begin. Would you trust a Chiappa in 4570? No. Or 44 mag? Yes. So you can substitute small rifle primers on any rifle cartridge? Absolutely not. No. But there are companies who make specific brass for small rifle in 308, in 65 Creedmoor. I don't think 65 PRC, but it might be there. Stuff that are match grade so that people can actually load up their own stuff. Sam did a 10mm test with mini rounds. Gun Sam, silver tips were the best bear bullets. Wow, beat 200 grain gold dot by a mile. You don't use expanding bullets at all for bears. Anybody who's using expanded bullets and say they're good for bears is a liar. So I love Gun Sam's test, but that's not a bear bullet. So yeah, 200 grain gold dot just doesn't open up. So maybe it is a good bear bullet. I don't know. Two, Mike. Positive thinking. There you go. So we get sunlight increasing until the summer solstice, which is June 21st. And then on the winter solstice, until we get sunlight decreasing until the winter solstice on December 21st. So that's how that kind of works. The good thing for Alaska is that when I forget what they are, but in the Earth's orbit, it's not a perfect circle, and we're actually closer to the sun at one point in the year than we are in the other. Well, for Alaska, we're actually closer to the sun during winter, but we're just tilted away. And if it weren't that case, if we were tilted towards it, we'd actually have a pretty mild winter, like Georgia did. But since we're tilted away from it during the winter, all right, we are still closer. The thing is, if we were tilted um, away from it during, if we were tilted sorry, if we were tilted away from it and our winter occurred at perihelion, I think it is, or aphelion, whatever. The farther away it is from their Earth, if our winter occurred then, we wouldn't be able to live. It'd be like Antarctica. It'd be like -100, -120, something like that, like it is in Antarctica. So, Ken Bean, I'll be in touch soon. I see you have a 4574 vibrate. Well, I hope he's still here. Sometimes he just checks in and make sure that I plug him, and I do, but that's okay. Okay. The gold dot is a bonded bullet, practically the same as Federal Fusion. Practically the same, yes. I just read that Alaska is one of the states that is not rated as affordable. Nope, it's tough here. Try the Caliban. Yeah. Why are you stuck there? What is preventing you from moving? Okay. What's up, Anthony Da Vinci? I still prefer my 6.5 Swede 4 Grove right hand twist 1 and 7.89. My reload 100 grain hollow point flat base 42.5 grains of RMR for 4064. There you go. Sounds like fun. If you live in Alaska, let's go make a video on it. Next time you're down, you got to try my H&R 4570. Can't remember the name, but it's not the Buffalo Classic, but like the Shakur. I used to have one early in the channel. I had a H&R 4570. I sold it. So yeah, Peterson makes small rifle. I think Starline does too. I read some of the buy small rifle to get more life out of their brass before they start using large rifle primers. There you go. All right. Yeah, that's a single shot. What's up, Trigger Bar Philosopher? Everybody go check him out. I had 3 6.5 Swedes. Had. Oh, man. That's awful. I'm sorry you do that. How many Mosins is too many? Um, really, the crap that you can find these days, one. Yeah. So, for bear, I like a recurve flintlock. There you go. Somebody was working on that. One of my I hadn't seen him. Tactical Futtery was working on that. I thought one Mosin is too many. Yeah, not if you could get those old steel core bullets for it. They'll go through just about anything. What's up, Rich B? How you doing? How's Virginia? I think it is. Yeah. So yeah, yeah. So I mean, if you like shooting it, go ahead and go get one and buy it, and shoot it, all that other jazz. Um, but yeah, one Mosin is one Mosin too many, in my opinion. But is what it is. If you can find those old steel cased in the spam cam ammo, then you've got yourself quite a bit of anti-material rifle right there. Have that thumb ready, yeah. What calibers to use for reloading? I had good luck out of the Frankfurt Arsenal electronic ones. I'll post one on my arms directory page or MeWe page, Loomis Dave. So, but yeah, I've had good luck out of those. They were really good. Uh, it could be a serious matter. I've ran into bears that, walked away. I've ran into bears that turned around and ran. I've ran into wounded bears, and bears that are protecting a kill or protecting their young. Those are the ones you don't want to run into. There you go. Loved my old New England Firearms 4570. I did too. It was so easy to hunt with and walk with. I killed a biggest whitetail of my life in Georgia with that. Two businesses and people I promised I ain't gonna leave behind. They are just drag on away. I think I'm Gen X, stuck with having millennials. You gotta at some point you gotta do what's best for yourself. What's your 338 mag load? Currently, it is factory ammo because I hadn't found a good 250 grain partition. So, Nosler loaded, very expensive stuff. Ever been to Dick Pronicki's cabin? Nope, don't know who that is. Have a great night, everyone. Got to run. Yep. Have a good one. Yeah, you can run. Yeah, you can load it. Run it through a 308 die, and it'll be 308. And yeah, just load it up. I wouldn't load it to max, but load it up to where it's comfortable. So, bears that are hungry, angered, and desperate. There you go. That's the issue. Bought a 243 20 gauge combo as an all around woods gun. As long as it works, as a Rossi is. Hopefully it works. So, excuse me, man. Tired. Not getting home early enough. Not getting to bed early enough. So, it's good to see. Now, get your questions in. Because if we get to a lull, I'm probably going to end it a little early tonight. So, get all the questions in you can. So, that's that. So, the only problem I would have with this is like you have no defense against creatures. A pack of coyotes, wild dog, wherever you live, brown bear, black bear, mountain lion. You don't have multiple shots. So, that's my only problem with this. I would much rather have like for a all around woods gun. I would much rather carry a suppressed 22 pistol for the close squirrels, and I'd rather carry like a 308 rifle with 10 10 rounds or 15 rounds or 20 rounds in the magazine. So, what would you say is the number one mistake that new reloaders make? They don't understand about. I've done this a couple times. They don't understand the difference between Berdan and boxer primed. So all of our ammo in the United States is pretty much boxer primed. It's one flash hole. The Europeans because of the really colder winters, they do two flash holes, but they're smaller, and they say they get a much better burn. And you can reload those Birdan primed if you get a Birdan primed die. Um, so yeah. So I have gone through a box of 223 just sitting there chunking along, and boop, break your dies. Gets stuck, the case gets stuck on it and stuff like that. Birdan primed. That would be, I'd say that. I did not. TPV. Evan, I hope you're doing well. I thought they should have made the Ruger LC in 10 millimeter before they made the 45. That's for sure. Dude, what is it? A 5-hour drive to New Mexico? You're not leaving your kids. Just go to New Mexico. You know, go to Utah. Go to Nevada. Yeah, something they can drive. They can. I mean, assuming your kid's older. Yeah, I do, but I don't have a good load yet. Got a main that would be 300 PRC. It's not belted, and it's better shoulder angle and better neck dimensions for neck tension. It's going to be a much more accurate round naturally. Not that the 300 Win Mag is inaccurate, but can be inaccurate, but it is what it is. Oh man, down to 1 out of 6 born in the air. That's what people don't understand. Is that bears, black bears, brown bears, they destroy the moose calf population. I think they did a study one year, and one single grizzly bear destroyed and ate like 40 moose calves. That is their favorite food. They will leave a stream full of salmon to get a moose calf. So I have not tried it, but yeah, so I know people that are going to try it. So have you loaded for Chooks 280 AI? No, his lazy butt has not bought the dies yet. Yeah, funny enough, yeah, it kind of switched on them. Yeah. Okay, it's better than a sharp stick. You can get the right ammo for it, and it'll penetrate pretty well. But yeah, save the if you got 17 rounds in the magazine, shoot 16 and save the last one for yourself when he eats you. So, but yeah, people have done it before. So, okay, cool. Sorry about that. What's up, TJ Fishing? Good day, mate, from Australia. Good day. Hope you're doing well. It's nighttime here, but yeah. Instead of 338 Win Mag, will 300 Win Mag work for you where you're at? Yeah, yeah, 300 Win Mag works great. That's the most popular caliber in Alaska. Um, Anthony, I've got 338 versus 300 Win Mag videos on the channel. I'm thinking about doing another one soon. So, thank you guys. Don't forget to add a like to the stream. Does larger caliber rifle cartridges lose less velocity and performance with shorter barrels than smaller diameter cartridge? In general, not always. In general, yes. Now 300 Win Mag is going to lose more per inch of barrel because you haven't burned all that powder yet. But say 308 diameter, like I'm getting really good velocities out of an 18-inch barrel. Really good velocities. 2900 with 150 grains, 3150 with 130 grains. And it's because you just don't lose velocity with a wider area to build powder. So somebody was texting me a 375 Ruger, they get like 20 to 30 feet per second difference between a 20-inch barrel and a 23-inch barrel. So there's only that little bit difference. So yeah, that's why they gave you shoot on sight. Cool, man. Are moose calf more nutritious for the bears? Yeah, I'm assuming they are. I'm mainly thinking like a human, thinking I would choose the salmon over moose. Oh gosh, no. Moose is so much better than salmon. Yep, 30 odd 6 works. Your opinion, what it takes to move to Alaska? What, like money? Oh, probably $3,000 to $4,000 plus you know, enough down money, money to buy a house, that kind of thing. Speaking of bears, what's your shot placement on bears? Head, neck, if you can. Heart, lungs, if you can't. So those lighter 308 bullets. Is there any need for 6.5 Creedmoor? Well, I was going to do a video talking about this. I've actually filmed it. I just haven't edited it. Kind of don't like what I looked at, so I'll probably redo it. But the answer is yes, because the the whole point of 6.5 Creedmoor is not to compete for speed, but to compete for ballistic coefficient. So you know, a 6.5 Creedmoor 143 grain or 147 grain match, you can go get it going 2700, 2750. Some people get it going 2800 in the loading manuals. And so you can get that bullet with that BC going 2800. But in 308, you'd need a 175 or a 190 or even a 200 grain bullet to match the BC. And let's say you do match the BC with a 175. Okay, well, now you're barely pushing 2550, 2600. So the whole idea is behind the Creedmoor is you can get a higher BC bullet at higher velocities than the same BC in a 30 cal. That's the whole point of the 6.5 Creedmoor. It is not to have a lightweight, light kicking hunting gun. So, Arctic gear. What about Arctic gear? All right. Do you have any experience with muzzle brakes? Yes, with ports all around or versus just on the side. If so, which is louder? The ones just on the side are usually really big ports, and those are louder to me. Yeah, that's what I was figuring it. 6.5 Creed Bun Man. Yeah, something like that. You know, 190 grain to match it. So even worse than a 308. So you're talking about 2,400 feet per second max. So yeah, that is crazy. That is crazy. I have not done a bear shot placement video. No. So the last grizzly bear I shot right through the throat. I was aiming for the head, and just at that distance, the bullet dropped, and I was aiming pretty far downhill. So yeah, probably about 2 or 3% angle. Yeah. So, well, guys, I'll take the next few questions, but I'm gonna go ahead and end it early tonight because my family just got home, and I want to see them and go give them a hug because my kids are more important than you guys are to me. Sorry, it's just the truth. So that's a good idea, Mike Garcia. Let me do that. All right. We moved to Alaska. How was it hard to get your guns there? And any advice? You have lots of guns and ammo. I flew the guns on the plane, a bunch of them. And then ammo, the best thing is to take the ferry. Take the ferry. So, yeah, especially if you have primers and powder, take the ferry. Do monoliths have a greater BC? No, because they also need more velocity upon impact to work. No. Yeah, they do also need more impact on velocity to work. Yeah, they want the highest velocity you can. They have a lower BC because BC is defined by sectional density in the formula for it. And so they have a low sectional density because copper is less dense than lead. It's tougher than lead, but it's less dense than lead. All right. Don't know how that works. So, yep. As they should be. Yep. Thanks for the videos. You're welcome, Mikey. Mike, thanks for watching them all. Rich B, have a good night. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate all y'all. Have a good night. Godspeed and good hunting to all of y'all. And check us out. Don't forget to join my AD page or my MeWe page, or you can find me on Twitter X at AK Ballistics. AK Ballistics. So, no, I don't really have any. The ones I have are like 2 or 3 times fired and they start to get shot out, but there is ammo here. So, all right, everybody, have a good night. Great questions tonight. Godspeed and good hunting to all of y'all. Just playing around with the 7mm PRC on GRT and the new 160 grain. Seems that 23 inches the bare minimum if the 3,000 feet per second mark is the very important. Yep, there you go. All right, 160 by Barnes. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Night. Keep up on the music. I'm doing my best. You know, it's hard to do 2 different YouTube channels and have a family and go out and hunt. Take care.